Wordsmith, Destroyers.
7,
Oh, wait.
6,
It's not old.
5, 4, 3,
Quiet.
2, 1. Realize. Oh, funny ass name until you realize that your own name is a fucking bunch of letters that Eva normalized. Now that we got it out of the way, let's do this. So I stepped on the throttle. Oh, sorry, that was your throat, by the way, because I tried to throttle you and it didn't work. So I just had to step on it. Stepped on the gas with my car and I totaled it. See, my engine gave because I overestimated my capacity and pressed the line on the highway. Because this is what happens when the blue balls prevent you from seeing the red flags and you think the grass is greener, yet there are grey patches that you're yet to patch up, and you realize that this is not a purple patch, my friend, but you're descending into the lapilla davide, the call of the void, and that's black with chaos. And you're yearn for the white. I mean, maybe that's your death. But all that white that's there is just in your eyes. So this is the breakdown. Dust to dust men goes. The dust gathering on the carpet I was sleeping on as I was trying to write my first blog. See, I was homeless in that time and all my friend could do for me was give me a place on the carpet. And thus I designed, thus I devised, gathering my thoughts as the dust gathered in my nostrils. Reminds me of the breakdown I had at 10 when I collapsed in front of my mother's porch, not able to take the fact that my best friend had died and up to now I don't know where he's buried. That is a breakdown, and my mom nursed me to health and said, son, you have so much to live for. But tell me, mom, did you anticipate the breakdown that would occur in 2016 when Salome fell for me and realized that I could not give her all that she needed? For she always texted and said, I want you to love me so much that I'll call my ex and tell him fuck you once more again. And see, I was being used as salve and balm, as Betadine and a painkiller, and when the pain did not go away, she threw me away and dusted me off like a puppy at the animal rescue shelter. And a West African guy came to pick her up in my place. That's a fucking breakdown, and that's what women will do to you. So break it down to me why we live and why we strive so much to be perfect when people can just walk all over us. Where do I start? Well, I guess we all die, so let me exhale sentiments before it's too late. I'm talking the late me. Paint the picture myself in case you deign to frame me. Pains thee that for all your efforts you're yet to tame me. Verbs voiced and pronouns pronounced, words of choice uncommon to the confounded. I woke up and related to nothing. Kissed by anxiety, joy dissipated, the ink darkened and was replaced by blood gushing. For I knew the rivulets gave birth to something. Walls I put up to protect my soul, stole it in turn, and trust humans I cannot, and on the cusp of real love I falter. And I wonder, is that the fault of my alter ego, or should I alter my ego and carry it to the altar of sacrifice so that I can get something for my life, my inside? And Lord, please take away these frozen device that devices, plans, and not love. And do hand me one that cares for more than worth and words. Spare me from the hell of my own making, I beg you. A future I sought scares me. Will I ever make it to the peaks? Or maybe I'm just too busy dreaming of mountains and monuments when all I'm set to scare is a fall on you, vexing my mind. My chest carries more ammunition than an arsenal of vodka and vanity. Angst to melt steel bars of low self-esteem. I call for help and no one hears me. I've murdered time, but no one has arrested me. Church services grate me when nothing stirs in me, and the love of God stokes the fires and gratitude dwells in me. But life is a fucking Rubik's Cube, and it's more fascinating when unresolved. Or maybe mine is an old radio just waiting to pick up the right frequency, but I fucking broke the area when I was drunk. Peradventure you forget, you love and lose, you have and crave, you rejoice and regret, you resent vicious cycles and load the ruthless rhythm. But till you pay the piper, you can never change the fucking tune and rhythm. Some days may feel photocopied and underwhelmed, but I know as a writer that every story is kept together by boring sentences. So when the sun comes out, go and greet it. The tempo of temper may temper with your heart, but keep the strings taut and never let it fall apart. Speak on what keeps you warm more than the cruel winter. Love whom you will, but reserve your hate for ideas. I told her to lift her mind and not just her heels, because see, gift your kind with genuine feels, lady love. 37 or rather 40 years of independence never made Zimbabwe a paradise. So never trust anything when surgery needs to be applied.
Oh!
Right.
Man, I cannot go
We're done with the
above
breakdown.
that. I'm
Okay.
dropping.
Okay, we're done with the breakdown. Okay.
Shit.
I'm dropping the
Alright.
pen. Fuck you.
My chest.
Then I sought solace and I tuned into my radio. And it said, and there was a voice. Kind of sounded like me, but damn. Knock, knock.
I'm always drunk.
Okay, knock, knock. Before you get the door, it's just my heart pounding for you. It's just a poet with a brain racing against himself at breakneck speed, breaking down layers and layers so we can lie down in peace and share truth. The worth in the word pampers a world inhabited by souls like you and I. I want to fulfill your most surreal fantasies. I want to kiss your mind and strip you of your shyness. I want to touch your boldness and devour your naked soul with my roving eyes. Till the candles melt away and climax hits us with the force of a verbal tsunami, our vehicle of hearts, your cruise on and on. So maybe you can be the fuel to my car lying on the road. I want to tiptoe and enter your gates of wisdom to drink of your new by a fountain where dreams are fabricated to reality. To feel myself inside your special sanctuary of ambrosia leaves me bereft of words. Loving you is like loving myself more, for our souls are inextricably intertwined. Fendi.
Nigga, love me.
I realized something.
Alright, what did you realize?
God, that's so
Let's
good.
go,
Alright.
Wordsmith.
Let go.
I wanna drop my pen on
Third,
it.
alcohol.
What?
Wait, what? Third, liquor
I
no
wanna
fruit.
drop my pen on it.
Oh my God, what are you doing about penis? Okay,
I thought it was only one.
It gets better from here. I used to look at you with holy eyes, smelling liquor on your breath and hearing hurt in your voice, thinking to myself that you're wasting your life and it all came down to choice. I was more convicted than I was concerned. You were conflicted, but I could not discern beyond my pride just how deep it ran and how steep the hike was. Because to me, life just came down to sticking to the flight plan, till the camera lens was trained on me at my worst. I guess there's no message in the bottle, but maybe a few spam emails. At what cost? What can I say when everything is for retail, love involved? Your speech was slurry, leaning on Dutch courage and asking for a French kiss, but in Portuguese I say nada. When you're sunken in debt and your fridge looks all white inside and life comes at you fast after the hangover and you realize there's nowhere to hide but some place to hang your coat and your emotions. And you look at your moral code and wonder where it's gotten you. Words thrown around like blows till your heart is black and blue. But see, I take tequila over Tiana and I drink whiskey over Wendy. I bond with beer now, Belinda. I venerate vodka now, Viola. But then you know the promised land beckons close. Only problem is you and I never see beyond our own nose. I thought of you when I was swaying on a bar stool, mourning the death of a relationship. I texted tittles and jolts, tempted to pester with thought, but thank God I was not raised to waste my bullets, so I'm now shooting my shot. Even as I'm rooted to my spot, feeling the pressure and blood clots, I carry a pen with me and I'll use it to the last fucking blot. Just one favor, forgive me for the way I used to see you. I never thought I would drink, for real, but I did. And I can't promise I won't get drunk again. It's a cold world, but at least alcohol doesn't freeze.
Bitch! Amen! Amen!
Sorry. This nigga's
Like,
stressed.
if he is a poet, I'm not.
Okay, let's go.
Let's
Alright.
listen.
Okay, Lego.
I tweeted that the other day.
You're fucking talented.
Wait, let's go.
I got 0 likes.
Okay, let's go.
So good.
Take it home, guys.
Home run.
Take it home.
Hey, home run.
It's all
Lego.
Let's go. Home run.
Now we are one and a half to end.
Throw it out.
1.5 pieces to end. Alright, let's go.
Take it.
Last time I heard that.
Okay,
Last words, nigga.
so stuck in traffic, I consulted myself and realized that so much passed while I was waiting. Faces flitted past me and I cannot really make out the full countenance, but I'll try. In a certain nation, $15 billion evaporated and they were left exasperated. I used to believe rock and roll would never die, but an older me replaced that with the government will forever lie. Nobody gave a bribe to time. Dreams paled and hope waned in time. Corruption stared us in the face and fucking laughed while we waited. And the faces fleeted. Cristobal was a name, and damn, she was another fine dame. She was a dabster at a game, and wow, there's a Hellcat on cocaine, but her face whispered, tame. Men swooned and fawned in the night they fawned. She riddled a testosterone platoon with a machine gun of smiles. A ticket surfaced when she pocketed the seed of a rich billionaire. Born she was out of the gutter. Her wedding announcement was greeted with memories and martyrs. Happily ever after, 2 aides paid their hostel visit. I'm waiting.
R.I.P.
Degrees became nothing but handshakes and paper. Money became God and loyalty fled too quickly for the ticker time taper. Private parts became public and marriages came with an expiry date. Preachers put on suits and paced grand stages to spread hate. Sheets became heroes and churches became Pharisee clubs. Manners were next to zero and science failed to conjure a serum while we waited. I want to walk the earth barefoot, but here I am, sitting by a shell myself. Do you care to hear? Born on a night only significant because the vessel that bore me was broken 2 years before I was conceived by a man that tore the He loved her. Still left her. Left a brother to be cradled in the arms of those who fancied him not. As his mind retained images, the view darkened. There was war and peace, love and hate, pain and relief, cold and warmth, but never a semblance of meaning. I prayed for warmth, or the feel of God's cosmic arm and the soothing sound of his voice, but all there was the voice of my grandfather picking us up off the bathtub, inspecting us for bed marks, because he thought my mother was a vendor whore. Booming through the walls that kept me trapped, a child on death's doorstep many times with asthma attacks, wrecking my breath, and the doctor declared when I was 6 that my lungs resembled those of a chain smoker, and I only had 12 years to live, but here I am. And where was God? Maybe you can find the answer for me. Seeing that I don't feel my time is near. Nay, I'll die another day. Fuck it, I'm not sorry.
Oh!
Wordsmith.
Shit! Literally, like, I'm not talented. Like, I'm not.
Like them.
How? How does he do that?
Oh, so that means I have space for another one poem.
You're done. That's your last.
Hey, what's the time? What's the time?
That's your
He
last.
said 9. He said 9 and yeah.
How am I the only person that clocked 13?
Like I promised. Like I promised, I didn't drop that at 16.
No, guys. Hey,
I have a-
okay,
I have a
can
whole
I
poem.
petition? Can I petition?
I have a whole
please?
poem that I haven't.
For every minute that this guy saved, can I take it?
No.
No.
Because you
He's
only
gone,
have
like-
fucking 2.
No,
nigga.
plus,
Yeah, we're not fucking.
Yeah, we're not fucking.
plus,
Let's face it,
Unless-
realize is God.
take it home, realize, take it home. Okay, take it home, my man. Take it home.
Oh, read the Wordsmith.
Okay.
Okay.
That's this in this bitch.
I'm not sure if this is contextual or
Okay,
it's
guys.
metaphorical.
Basically.